So tell me, when did you finish at the Philippine Military Academy, PMA?
I graduated from the PMA in 1984, and as you know, I was the first captain or regimental commander. Back then, when the United States occupied the Philippines, officers of the constabulary were from different countries, volunteers from the US forces at that time. So the plan was to gradually replace this officer corps with specially trained Filipinos. A special course of instruction offered by a school designed to train officers not only for combat but also for law enforcement and other duties such as justice of the peace, health officers, and utility men was thought necessary. Therefore, the Constabulary School was established. General Orders Number 71, dated 17 February 1905, made the Santa Lucia Barracks in Intramuros, Manila, the site of the Officers' School of the Philippine Constabulary.
And who founded PMA?
The orders that established that school was issued by Brigadier General Henry T. Allen, the first chief of the constabulary at that time. So I guess it was he who founded the academy.
Where is the PMA located?
From the Santa Lucia Barracks in Manila, the Philippine Constabulary School, as it was now called, moved to Constabulary Hill, which is now Camp Henry T. Allen in Baguio City, Mountain Province, in August 1908. On the 29th of August 1916, the Jones Bill was signed into law, and this elevated the status of the school, thus calling it the Philippine Constabulary Academy. And with the passage of the National Defense Act by the Congress of the Philippine Commonwealth on the 21st of December 1935, the Academy was renamed the Philippine Military Academy. And with ever increasing numbers, the Academy moved to Teachers Camp in the Forbes Park Reservation, also in Baguio City, on the 5th of May 1936. And after World War II, PMA was reactivated on May 5, 1947 at Camp Henry Allen, and then moved to its permanent location at Luwakan, which is about 9 kilometers south of Baguio City, on the 24th of May 1950.
So when was the first graduation and how many were in that class?
Records from the Constabulary School and its alumni are rare, if not non-existent. It was established at a time when the Philippines was being born as an independent nation, still reeling from colonial Spain and currently under a new foreign ruler. Much of the nation was still harboring insurgents from the previous war in the form of several bands of armed factions all over the country that little attention was thought necessary by way of administrative duties. The earliest records are that of class of 1915, which were 125 strong, but only 65 were able to graduate.
How does one actually get into PMA?
Qualifications for entry into the academy include being a natural-born Filipino, of good moral character, being between 17 and 22 years of age, at least a high school graduate, be at least 5'4" if male, and 5'2" if female, single, never been married, and must pass the written physical, medical, and neuropsychiatric examinations. Notices are posted several months before examination date, so you can monitor your local military units or municipal offices. And television and radio advertisements are also used for publication and announcement.
Could you describe the PMA as a tri-service academy?
The tri-service concept was first studied and developed in the 1990s by a committee created by the Secretary of National Defense. The committee's recommendations were adopted in 1993 and now address the needs of the Philippine Navy, Philippine Air Force, and the Philippine Army. Classes 1995 and 96 were the first recipients of this new curriculum, and depending on which branch the graduate is assigned to, they are awarded specific degrees in the following: Management, Naval Science Engineering, or Aeronautical Science.
So Did this bring about big changes to the PMA's established organizational setup?
The implementation of this new curriculum also created three warfare departments at PMA, in charge of the service of the core training of the cadets. These are the Department of Naval Warfare, Department of Air Warfare, and Department of Ground Warfare.
So, what roles did these departments play?
These departments were tasked with the overall administration, character, and leadership training, military instruction, and guidance of each cadet in matters pertaining to the required curriculum of his chosen branch of service. In addition, the Department of Managerial Sciences was also created to address the curriculum requirements of the managerial specialization courses.
Can you give an example of what courses the cadets took?
For example, cadets majoring in engineering upon reaching first class year select from among the following specialized engineering fields like aircraft maintenance engineering, civil engineering, communications engineering, electrical engineering, marine and mechanical engineering. All in all, a cadet at the Philippine Military Academy takes a total of 284 units for 4 years of academic training, and that includes the conduct, military science, and military leadership courses from the tactics group.
So, in essence, what capabilities did the graduates possess after they graduated?
The graduates of the Philippine Army curriculum would have the capabilities of infantry officers and the essential knowledge and skills in the management of men and equipment. The Philippine Air Force curriculum graduates would have completed the academic portion of the course prior to pilot training, and the graduates of the Philippine Navy curriculum could be assigned aboard a ship and assume initial billet without the need to take the Naval Officers Qualification course. Such a situation is made possible by the branch of service on the job training, which first class cadets undergo prior to their graduation from the academy.
Okay, thank you very much for your time and for shedding light to this topic. Appreciate it.